Hello, this is Manish Patel from the EII Capital Group. Today is July 18th, 2010, and this is a weekly analysis for the currency market / Forex. Before we begin, normal procedure, we will go through the disclaimer. Disclaimer basically states this is for educational purpose only. I'm not soliciting any offers to buy or sell or making any recommendations at all. All the platforms are either in Thinkorswim or TradeStation. Doesn't mean you have to have them, but that's what we're using to pretty much display the charts. Here are my contact details. If you have any questions, you could go to eiicapital.com. You could also follow us at Twitter at under the username at KumoTrader, KUMOTRADER. Thank you. Okay, so let's go and jump in. Actually, before we jump in, let's go look at the dashboard to see where the ratings are. Again, ratings, you're looking for 5, 6, 7, and 8 for bullish scenarios, and -5, -6, -7, and 8 for bearish scenarios. Typically, you don't like to remember 8 is being the extreme on bullish side, and -8 being the most extreme bearish on the bearish side. If you look at the euro, all the time frames are 8, so basically it's indicating it's all bullish right now. Pound high daily is very strong bullish. You notice the 120 still has a little weakness, as you can see. The Tinkinson Cajenson is kind of white, it's kind of neutral, and also the Shakal is neutral. There's a little warning there. So the 120 may be sitting there trying to turn completely bullish, or it may be going the other way where it's going to start influencing the higher time frames. US CAD daily is weak, it's 4, so that's not good at all, so we're going to look past that. Let's go flip to the other charts. There's conflict on Australian USD. US SWITSI is basically trending down. US yen is down. CAD yen is down. Australian yen is down. Seems like all the yen pairs except for the euro yen are pretty much bearish. And we'll go look at the euro yen in just a minute, and then look at some of the others like CAD yen and so forth. CAD SWITSI is down too. That's trending down and so forth. So there's a lot of trends this week compared to last week. There was a lot of influx last week. So let's go and look at the charts. Let's go look at the Euro USD. Start with there. Look at a weekly time frame. And if you remember last week, we had closed above the Tinkinson, and we said a pullback was on the way. Now, there was a high probability it was going to come to the Cajenson, and then probably at that point there was going to be a key question of what's going to happen. Last week, you could see it made a huge move up to the Cajenson. Quite not there yet at all. The Cajenson is pointing down, so this is starting to move. So the level right now for the Cajenson, remember, the Cajenson can change, okay? So the level right now is 1.3142, okay? And the bottom part of this range right now for the weekly time frame is 1.1831. So the sentiment for the weekly time frame is bearish. It's not trending at all. It's in a pullback mode. So you kind of got to see what happens here at this level, at the 3142 level. Reason why is if it crosses the Cajenson and closes above that, then you got a couple of scenarios that are going to be on the way. A major pullback is going to be on the way, or possible trend reversal. Okay, so let's go look at the daily time frame. And if you look at the daily time frame, you have everything that's looking good for a bullish scenario. It is making its move up, and you could see that it's getting closer to the Cajenson right now on the weekly time frame there. So it is bullish. One word of caution: both the Tinkinson and Cajenson are in the cloud, which could indicate consolidation. So this is not going to be a smooth trend going up. There's going to be some chop possibly that happens in getting up to this 3142. Okay, but everything is very strong, and that's a key scenario to see. Okay, so let's go look at the yen pairs, because it was interesting to see. If you look at the yen pairs, US yen is making its way down. It's going to retest the lows here. In fact, it's right here at the close, based on the closing prices. So this is looking very bearish, and it looks very good to continue to go bearish. In fact, if we go look at the weekly time frame, Though if you look at the weekly time frame, the sentiment is bearish, and if you look at it, we are pretty much at the major support level. If it breaks this major support level, then we are going to go lower, and it will start to establish a trend going lower. You could see we're here. A lot of people kind of thinking this is inverted head and shoulder. So time is going to tell us exactly what's going to happen. This week will tell us a lot. But this does look like it's trending down and possibly can go lower. So that's the US yen. Let's go look at the euro yen, which is kind of flipped the other way. If you look at the euro yen on the weekly time frame, uh, price right now is above the Tinkinson, so that's a conflict there. That's not good. It needs to be below. And if you look, it's not weak as far as bearish. Its sentiment is bearish, but it's in a pullback and it's kind of consolidating right now. So there's no trend here at all compared to some of the other currencies with the yen in there. And if you look at the CAD yen, that had a huge move down. As you can see, it went to the Cajun Sen on a daily time frame, bounced right off that guy, came down here, and it's at its major support. So all the yen pairs, they seem right around the major support area. And the key thing is now what's going to happen with the yen pairs this week. Will they break the major support level and then start trending, or they're going to go back into this consolidation pattern that they've been in for a while? That's a major question and the key to look out this week. So if it does break the support levels, it will establish a trend. So you can sit there and trade to the bearish side. A lot of these these yen pairs, from US yen to CAD yen to Swiss yen and so forth, except for the euro yen. Here are my contact details. You can follow us on Twitter at kumotrader.com. Thank you.